At slow speed, we all seem focused. In motion, well, we seem wrong. In summer, we can taste the rain. And I want you to be free. Don't worry about me. And just like the movies, we play out our last scene. Two can play at this game. We both want power. In winter, we can taste the pain. In our short years, we come a long way. Treat it, bet, and throw away. In our short years, we come a long way to treat it, bet, and throw it away. Now I want you to be free. Don't worry about me. And just like the movies, we play out our last scene. You won't cry, and I won't scream. In our short years, we come a long way to treat it, bet, and throw away. And if we make a little space, a science fiction showcase, in our short film, a love disgraced, dream a scene to brighten face. In our short years, we come a long way to treat it bad and throw it away. Now I want you to be free. Don't worry about me. And just like the movies, we play out our last scene. You won't cry, and I won't scream. Ah, that was fun. Hi, my name is Gravity Groove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. That was a song called Movies by a band called Alien Ant Farm. I think it was one of their biggest singles, other than the cover they did of Smooth Criminal. I always liked that song. Interesting lines and a little challenging to sing, but fun. So there is still Quick Draft, and people seem to be enjoying watching me get bodied and then triumphantly rise. So we're gonna try a little more Quick Draft, and we're going to summon the Horn of Failure to ensure that it goes absolutely awful. And away we go. Well, last time this guy was in a deck, it did not end well. But we don't have 4 of them. Kaza Royal Chaser number 2. Other best card in this pack would be... Probably Shepherd? Wow, 2 War Leaders in a row. That's kind of nutty. Jazim Morel Mage, of course, very, very good. Fury, also decent. I think the best card in this pack is probably the Royal Mage, and I'm not just saying that because of this dumbass. Relic Vial is the Cleric one. We don't want the Cleric one. We have not got a setup for Clerics in ages on this show. We just don't get the... you want some of the uncommons, like the Cleric of Lifeblood or what the hell ever he is. And we just never see him. I think Royal Mage has got to be better than Fury. Well, Soaring Thought Thief, very, very good. And if we're not playing this, we could end up easily in Dimir. I don't think anything else is particularly close. Ooh, ooh, whoa, hello, hello. Vanquish the Weak, Thwart the Grave, nothing else. Oh, Rabid Bite, wow. A lot of good cards in this to consider. Almost certainly got to be Thwart the Grave. Like, Thwart the Grave just wins if you resolve it and get 2 creatures, I think. That definitely leans us heavily towards Dimir, because these are all very, very good, really. Squid is good early blocking, and we should win any long drawn-out game now that we have Thwart. Sentinel also quite good. Nothing else here that exciting. We're probably going to end up with better cards than Plunder to reload. And Thwart is already card advantage, and Royal Mage is already card advantage. We need to survive for it to matter. Chilling Trap here, pretty good. Fissure Wizard, probably the best card in this current pack, but we're almost certainly locked in at this point, so I think a Chilling Trap would be good. Well, Skitter Sneak is a payoff if we do get more milling cards. Blood Price we don't really need because we're going to get our card advantage other ways. Nothing else really to consider. I guess Mind Drain is pretty good, and the fact that we could get back Mind Drain could be relevant. Unlikely, but could be. I have to assume Skitter Snake is going to be better because we have high odds to find our payoff in this color shard. Mind Drain a C- on average to a D, and Skitter Sneak C, closer to C across the board. Of course, it's all if you can enable it, right? I would play a single Blood Beckoning, especially with a Royal Mage, that would allow me to potentially endlessly cycle. That's really cool for inevitability. We're not getting good creatures, which is starting to scare me a little. We'll play this as just a piece of garbage if we have to. Again, we'll run this if we have to. 2 drops to not die, very important in this archetype. Quite playable. We are going to need to find some better critters. Wow. Well, the Wizard is very good, but we can't take it, sadly, because we got to take the Mythic. Expedition Diviner, Royal Mage, holy butts. I really wish I could ignore the rare in this pack, but it's a Mythic, so we super have to take it. We can't play it, of course, but we super have to take it. That is the nature of the budget beast, my friend. I would like to take the cards that make my deck better here, but it's a Mythic. Well, we've got a Squid, and that's about it. Would be nice to get some targeted removal here at some point. Lots of good choices here. Cunning Geyser Mage, Royal Mage, and Stonework Pack Beast, all totally viable. I've never combined or compared these head to head. Cunning Geyser Mage, a C+, Tazim Royal Mage, a B- to a C+. So I guess that's a little more valuable. It all depends, of course, and if we get spells worth recurring, and we have seen our tendency in these colors to just not get the spells worth recurring, which is slightly funny. It's got to be Gloomy Boy, right? Huh. We've got 2 wizards. We're hoping we can get some more wizards. That makes these chilling traps potentially much, much better. How do we rate the duelist now that we've got a soaring thought thief and a skitter boy? Do we want a duelist here over a chilling trap? That is the question. Chilling trap, C to D. Duelist, C. I guess we'll take 1 duelist. Nothing very exciting here. It's kind of staggering how many blood beckonings we've seen. But it's not a card we really want to overload on. We definitely don't want to play this if we don't have to. Uh-oh. My door is ringing. It is probably a product. I will join you once. Alright, product acquired. And we're back. Do I want a second blood beckoning? You probably have to take the Cascade Seer here. I'm not excited about it. Maybe we do take a second blood beckoning. I don't know if we're going to end up running 2 of them. But it's close enough between the Cascade Seer, which is really a mediocre card. Boy, we're not being offered any good creatures, though. Yeah, I guess. Really, really poor creatures. Well, I can't believe we only saw one Expedition Boyo. Could have used some flyers. We got sort of the subpar ones. Oh, okay. Never mind what I was saying. Of course, I want everything in this pack. Sky Dancer's great. Wizard's great. Seaforge Stalker is great. But we gotta take a Scavenger. I believe we already have 4 Scavengers, but it is, of course, the best card in the pack for us currently. So we would take it. Yep, we already have 4 of those. But it's the best card, so. Deadly Alliance, our first real piece of removal. No-brainer here. Our first spell worthy of recurring, really. Blood Priest. Stalker. We've got 4 rogues. I guess Stalker's pretty good then. Veil's not bad either. But I think we need more critters, don't we? I do like having lots of impactful 2-drops. Blood Priest also not too bad. Being able to recur him repeatedly is some good life gain. Huh. This is actually kind of a tough spot. Skulker, a C. Bean. C plus. Blood Priest. C plus. Fuck you, dude. They're all good. They're all very good. They're all very good. With 2 Blood Beckonings and Thwart the Grave, the Priest makes the most sense to me to keep coming back, I guess. Actually, no. I mean, this just keeps attacking and we get Death Touch again and they can't ever block it profitably. Yeah, they're both very good. I'd like to get both, but... Expedition Diviner or Feed the Swarm. Wow! These choices today. Brutal. Gosh, well, Diviner, of course, another great creature that we could get back multiple times, with double Blood Beckoning, double Royal Mage. Feed the Swarm, of course, gives us the unique power to be able to destroy a nasty enchantment, like the Felidar enchantment, or like a Drakehaven thing, which is a lot of power, and also we can potentially cycle that with Tazim. But Diviner is so good. I think if we can grind people out, we're probably going to win anyway. And we already do have Nighthawk Scavenger is like a big, scary, recurable thing. I guess these are our primary damage dealers, the Nighthawk and the Skitterer to recur, and now the Skulker. Yeah, it's got to be Feed. I'm sure it's very, very close, but it's got to be Feed. I guess we can take a Stonework Pack Beast. It's another rogue for if we get Soaring Thought Thief, I guess. Another Chilling Trap would be reasonable. How many wizards do we have? We have 2. We have just the Royal Mages. So Chilling Trap not at its best here. And I think I would play the Pack Beast over the Cleric in most situations. Another Blood Priest, very good. Rebirth, also very good. Don't need more squids. Subtle Strike, also pretty dang good. Another fine recurable. Blood Priest or Subtle Strike. Cleric, Rogue, Wizard. We might end up having a Warrior or 2. Definitely not our focus. Subtle Strike or Blood Priest? Oh, man. All very good choices once again. Shadow Stinger brings us to 6 rogues. And another solid recurable in that it's hard to block and puts our opponent on an interesting clock. Probably better than Skitter Sneak. We don't have enough enablers for an additional payoff for a mill strategy. Sky Dancer also just pretty solid, but probably not better than Shadow Stinger. Yeah. Cute. We could run one big piece of beef if we want, and we could get that back with Deadly Alliance because it has a warrior tag on it. We might run that. We might run that, but we're unlikely to. Nothing here for us. Surprising that there is a Electromancer that late, though. Infinity Blood Beckonings. Okay. What else are we cutting? Good curve. Probably the Mind Drain. So our curve says 2.7, but we do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 big kicker spells. So I think the low curve is actually kind of deceiving. We probably do want the 17. Definitely need more swamps than islands. Multiple spells that require 2 swamps. But I think the split is probably fine. I don't want to go 10-7. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. We're a pretty minor blue splash, honestly. It's kind of surprising seeing how this played out. Alright, looks like a good deck. See how it does.
Take your marks. Set.
Happy cheesesteak. Okay. We have a couple 2-drops, and hope we run into some land. They're not aggroing us down, that's for sure. And we should win most long games. We are vulnerable to getting milled out. Damn. Stop. Wow. With 13 cards in, we've got 2 land. Although he milled 3. So we're actually at 11 cards in. He's landfall that was just playing a ruin crab for some reason. It's so bizarre. It's a pretty awkward draw, huh? Allow us to potentially be able to cast Deadly Alliance next turn. Still really hosed on land. Do we land in 12 cards, effectively? Okay. So, huh. What could we use here? Some more land. Obviously, getting back our Feed the Swarm or our Deadly Alliance. Blood Beckoning could get us back a Rogue. So we could enable our Death Touch mode again. He does have blues. There's always a chance he could counter our attempt to destroy a Cleric. This is an instant, right? Okay, so we can Blood Beckoning here, or we can Gloom. I think we're Blood Beckoning to get our Death Touch online. Weird combination of cards. Sure. Uh-huh. So we're going to 6, 7. So like Gloom Hunter and then Soaring is what we're going to do. And chunk of this. We should win a long game, but when you're through half your deck and you've only got 4 land out, like it's, you know, it is what it is. More big flyers, and we still don't have any land. It's remarkable, really. Like, what am I supposed to say? We're at 22 cards left in the deck, and we've got 4 lands. We have to chump both? Yeah. I mean, anything can beat you if you draw as badly as we did. Holy crap. Feeling an L3, folks. Seems to be the only way we can run. All losses are all wins. This allows us to potentially attack with this. and then shock in the soaring to hit him. Huh. Interesting. I'd like to save that trick if I can. So we get our value. La 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 la. Huh. Really? Huh. Interesting. I guess. Have it sacrifice itself? Huh. That was a little more reasonable. We drew land. Yeah, well, it's worth a shot. See if we can get all of our ducks in a row. Our ducks refuse to be in a row. They're rebels. Gonna get a hand for rebellious ducks, ladies and gentlemen. Rebellious ducks. And now Leah Dunham's armpit next on stage. Get a hand for him. That's some name, isn't it? Hey, I shouldn't be playing against platinum players. I'm only a gold. We've got several 2-drops. Let's hope we draw land. We've got a few turns to do so. The odds are supposedly in our favor. cool. You will not be picking away anything, sir. Or maybe you will. Look at all my defenders. Look at how they defend. Well, now that we have blood beckoning, I guess we can just get these back, so sure. God damn it. All the games we lose today are going to be to land fuck, huh? 3 land and 11 cards. Huh. It wasn't a land. Probably get the Skidder and the Sulker back if we get no other relevant plays here. Sure. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. Beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 more life than your starting total, each player whose destiny attacked this turn loses the game. Okay. Okay. We need our Feed the Swarm or our Deadly Alliance. Or another Royal Mage till we start looping. Yeah. So if he gets to 15 or more life than his starting life, so 35, he's going to do that really quickly. Well, at least we have this thing we can do something with. Cut his Devil Strike off. It's got to be 8, huh? Yeah, it sucks. mythics, folks. You can hope to, but you can't really play around mythics. Just hoping to draw deadly or feed. And now we have one turn to do it. Or are we dead now? Nope, we have one turn. Feed the swarm. And alright. He's just gonna blood beckoning it, isn't he? Or thwart? Yeah. So now we need our Royal Mage or Deadly. Or Big Fat Nothing. Nothing we could have done differently in this game, folks. Can't play around mythics. Cannot play around mythics. And this did not feel like a deck that would do this poorly. But best of one, you know. Dang. Does seem pretty consistent. Like every time I get a deck that I'm excited to play, it just craters. And every time I get a deck, I'm like, this is a mediocre deck. We get 6 wins. Illustrating that it has like absolutely nothing to do with anything other than random. So if we draw some spells here. Well, definitely going to get rid of that. Of course, now we're just going to flood. Now we're just going to flood. 7 lands and 10 cards. And perfect setup creature. Yep. Good game, opponent. Yep. Well, that was fun. Like, what can I say that hasn't already been said about this format? It has very little to do with skill. When we get 7 wins, those are often the matchups and games where little decisions matter. And you've seen on this show, we've had a lot of games where you win based on like 1 or 2 tiny decisions, and it does matter. The games we played today, none of our decision making mattered. Nothing about our deck building mattered. And that feels bad. It feels bad that you have to pay money to play this game And you can have whole hours lost where you don't get to actually play the game at all. And I think it's why ultimately Magic will never be able to grow beyond its hardcore players. It's too fucking painful to be able to be made into a game that is viable in a bigger way than it is. There's too many feel bads. There's too much possibility to effectively be punished for wanting to play the game. Like, all we wanted to do today was have some good games, have some good back and forth, get to make some interesting decisions, have some plot points that we get to make, and feel like we interacted and that we were part of the game that we pay to play. But here's yet another great example of the fact that your money entitles you to fuck all, and we didn't get to play games today. Well, I'm Gravity Goo for Not Safe for Work Magic. I'm sorry the game quality today sucked, but hey man, there's nothing I can do about it. It's heavily random influence to the point where we're just sitting here trying to do the best we can with the dog shit that Wizards dumps on our lap. And as non-paid players, most of the time, it's going to dump a lot of dog shit. If you've enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, commenting, liking. I would love if you would leave a comment on how you feel about this draft or when drafts go this way. I'm super curious about how other people deal with this kind of bullshit. I hate it. It pisses me off. It makes me salty because I like the game and I want to play it. And when I pay money to not play the game, that pisses me off. Wins and losses don't matter as much to me as I didn't get to play the fucking game. And I paid for it too. Well, hopefully you're interested in seeing if our luck changes next time. And I will see you next time. Boom. Thanks for watching.